It didn't take the aftermarket long to catch up with the Redcat Ascent 18. Today we're checking out all of the Ascent 18 upgrades available from Injora at the time of this recording. This includes a lot of brass pieces. We got stainless steel drive shafts and links. Now these upgrades are going to give you the performance boost that you want, but at a significantly lower cost than some of the Redcat upgrades. So let's dive in. We're going to check out the whole suite of upgrades that Injora offers. We're going to put them on the truck. We're going to do a direct comparison to the mods that I had on there before. And then we're going to go hit the rocks and have some fun with this thing. So let's get after it. We got a ton of stuff to look at today. Let's go through these one by one real fast here. So like we got a brass skid plate, brass portal boxes. We get the inner and the outer. It's like these must be the rear. Here are the front. Got steel drive shafts, brass diff covers front and rear, brass steering linkage. My strategy is going to be to keep the weight as far forward as I can. So I'll probably not use the rear portal covers, probably one diff cover, and we'll use the rest of it. Now as I get going through these, I'm going to weigh the Redcat pieces that I take off. We'll compare them to the Injora ones, and we'll see what the difference is between the two, and then we'll check out the finished product when it's all said and done. Okay, comparison number one. I've got the Ascent pretty much completely gutted here. I'm going to start from the inside out. We're going to look at the skid plates. Here is the Redcat brass skid plate that came off. 25 grams for that one. Here's the Injora skid plate going on. 19 grams for the Injora skid plate. Next up, we're going to do the linkage. So we took off the Redcat brass links. So let's put them all in here. 37 grams total. We've got the Injora stainless steel links. 28 grams total. So right now, going to the Injora pieces, if we so decide, we are going to lose some weight, which up on the chassis may not be a bad thing. We'll see. Right, next comparison here. This is a small one, but we got the steering linkage. So the stock steering linkage that we replaced, you retain the plastic steering arm that goes out to the servo, but Redcat offers a brass tie rod. 6 grams for the Redcat. Now the Injora, 11 grams. So we get a little bit up front with this setup because you get the full brass get up here. And this steering linkage setup from Injora is much thicker and heavier, noticeably heavier in the hand than the Redcat setup. Next up, diff covers. These are a nice easy swap. So I had the Redcat on there in the front. Here's the Redcat, 8 grams. Here's the Injora, 6 grams. Slightly less on here, and you can feel it too in the hand, noticeably lighter with the Injora one. Into the good stuff now, getting into the portal covers. Now we just took off the Redcat versions here, so let's put the Redcat on the scale. 28 grams for the inner and outer portal pieces. Now let's put the Injora ones on. 21 grams. So we're going to lose some unsprung weight. It's going to be interesting to see how all this shakes out. And it's not so much about the quantity of weight, it's the distribution. So we'll see. One thing to note, the Injora kit does not come with bearings. So you're going to need to reuse your bearings from either the stock portals, or if you're doing a swap like I am, make sure you retain those bearings. In the final stages of reassembly, I just wanted to note a couple things for you guys. So number one, looking at the high clearance links on this thing. The bends in these and the high clearance approach to these links is nice, but if you look at it underneath, the drive shaft sits lower than the links. So unless you're on either side of the drive shaft, you're not going to capitalize on the high clearance benefits of the links here. Up front, I did find I had to adjust my steering linkage. I had to move the upper linkage further up on the servo horn because when it was down lower, it was colliding with this lower link. This is a beefier link than the Redcat unit, so I don't have as much clearance for steering. I feel like it's kind of limiting my steering range. We'll see if I can adjust that with the radio, but that is another thing to note here. Overall, all the pieces went on really smooth. No issues with fit and finish. Everything lined up perfectly, really easy installation. I used the new Injora electric driver, also made it really easy. So just got this in the mail just the other night, so I was excited to try it out. And it makes working on these things a lot easier. So I'm going to put this back together and then we'll get it on the scales and see how the whole package compares to the previous upgrades. Alright, here we are on the 4-corner scales. We got some interesting results here. So a couple of things to fully disclose. I did modify my tire and wheel setup a little bit. I put the Injora silicone inserts in there, which weigh about 54 grams in total, which is about 52 grams more than foam. I also snuck in some of these brass rings in the front wheels while I was putting these new wheels together. These are 12 grams a piece, about 7 grams heavier than the aluminum rings that come in the Injora wheels. But with all that said, we ended up with a weight distribution of 57 front, 43 rear, which is 1% different than the previous setup. We were 58 front, 42 rear prior. Total weight 670 grams. We gained quite a bit of weight here, which surprises me. And this is with the 750 milliamp battery in it. So I'm expecting performance to be largely the same because we didn't change a whole lot. We added some weight, kept the distribution the same. But let's go hit the rocks and see how this thing does. Busy day out here, crawler heaven. We got a bunch of guys, good crew of folks out here. We're going to try out the Redcat and have some fun. Axel's over there tearing it up with the big guys. We're over here with the Mini. Let's have some fun with this thing though. Let's hit some of the harder 10 scale lines here and then we might find some better stuff for the Mini, but we'll throw it into the deep end first. Struggling in this spot. Oh man. Oh, I just popped it out of there. Let's see if I can walk my way over. Nice. I come through here, hit a bicycle bridge. Trying not to break something in here. Oh, I'm all twisted up. Oof. Feel good with all these steel components though. We got steel drive shafts now. Oh, nice save there. It's a tough little truck making its way through this section. I think we're gonna, oh, I spoke too soon. I thought we were gonna make it through clean. Oh, so I go another way here. It's a battle. As far as this thing feels exactly like it did before, very poised, very planted. I love this tire and insert setup. I'll make it up this section here. I'll try a couple more. Axle's bailing on me, so I gotta get this done. Tough line here. Look at those tires gripping. Here we go. If I'm going to make it over. Nice. That was a tough one. We pulled it off. This is such an impressive little truck. Yeah, so low cost entry. great performance for what you get. I'm really impressed with this thing every time I take it out. And now with these less expensive upgrades, you can get so much performance out of it. Whoa! Wow, we saved that. And still keep the affordability there. Try a couple of the new sections here before we head out for the afternoon. This is again real tricky for the little ones, as these gaps are just big enough to really trap you. Just like that, I'm stuck in that hole there.
What about the people on our...
So far I don't feel like my steering's suffering like I was afraid of. It seems to be doing all right. It's nice getting up there pretty clean. Going up through there clean. Like this section's like just tricky enough for the minis to be super challenging, but not impossible.
But the 10 scale is easy.
Oh yeah, 10 scale eats this place up.
Yeah, this...
We'll try to go over this wire section here. We're a spotter up in the tree, making sure we're good.
What in the world is that? Where's that going?
I don't know, I didn't put it there.
Not to be silly, it has to collect information.
Slick coming down here. Stuck right there. Oh, here we go. Oh, got it.
The tank would easily do that.
Yes, it would. But this thing's doing good for a little truck.
Yeah, it is. It's doing pretty good. Probably better than a normal one.
You think so?
The one that Chuck got bought. Way better than their brand new one, right?
Well, yeah, these upgrades make a big difference. Look at this thing go. Nice.
It's doing good.
You're going to spot me, make sure I don't fall off.
I'm finally doing this.
Okay.
So you don't fall off. And then, no, you don't want it very banged up.
I don't. We'll try to avoid falling off the cliff if we can.
This is the trickiest.
Yep. Oh, I'm just hanging on right there.
Your wheel's flipping.
I don't know if I can make it down. Let's see.
It should be easy on here. Because you should be able to go.
I'm going to try to go back up the rock.
I'm not letting you fall.
Good job. The thing is, whoa,
Oh.
it's barely hanging on.
I'm like, how is this hurt? How is this hanging on?
I'm in deep water right now. Oh, if I can wiggle, get that back tire to come off there. Ah!
Exactly where you were.
That was. I'm not out of the woods yet, buddy. Are you gonna catch it? It's still.
Not yet, not yet. I'm going over there.
Where's my spotter? There he is.
Wherever you go, I'm helping.
I think I'm stuck there.
The wheel's on.
Yeah. What if I go around the other way? Ready?
Knew it.
Nice.
I knew you would go like this. I knew you would go like this.
Yep.
And into the sky. There's no spotter up there.
We'll hit one more spot over here. Then we're going to call it an afternoon. Throttle's real twitchy. Doing good for the 3S though. And also one-handed driving here.
A 3S batteries in there?
Yeah.
They're even in 3S mini batteries?
Yes, there is.
What does it look like?
I'll show you when we're done. If I could bridge this gap here. Ooh, it does it. Nice. All right, guys. The truck's doing great. I don't notice any loss of performance with these less expensive Injora upgrades. I think they worked out great. This is an excellent lower cost alternative if you want to throw some brass and some good strong components on this. We're going to keep playing, keep enjoying this truck. I'll see you guys back at the bench with my final thoughts. The Ascent 18 did great with these Injora upgrades. Like we saw in the weight comparisons, you do trim a little bit of weight with these upgrades compared to the Redcat accessories, but what else gets trimmed is the cost of these things. Some of the components on here are up to $50 less than the Redcat alternatives. So if you're looking for budget-friendly premium upgrades for this truck, the Injora set is a great option. Now this isn't to throw shade at Redcat Racing by any means. This is just to point out that there are budget-friendly options out there that work very well. What I will probably end up doing is picking and choosing between the Redcat accessories and the Injora accessories. Some of the Redcat components, particularly the diff covers and the portal boxes, had that weight up front where I want it, so I'll probably mix and match these. So hopefully this video helps you to identify areas. Maybe you'll do the same. Maybe you'll pony up and spend the money for the Redcat upgrades where you want all that weight, and you can use the Injora upgrades for other components. Either way, I think Injora continues to solidify itself as the low-cost leader in the mini crawler parts space, and as their quality continues to come up like it has been recently, these just make for great upgrades for our mini crawlers. So I will put the link in the description down below for all the parts that I used in this video, and remember you can use my discount code to save 5% on all things at Injora.com. Also, I don't need all of these brass upgrades, so if you don't mind a slightly used set of upgrades, drop a comment down below and I'll pick one person out of the comments and I'll send you a bunch of brass upgrades for this truck. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you in the next video.